Welcome back to Morning Break. Next 30, Metalesque comes to Coffee and Comics in Sparks. And to tell us all about it, we have the show's founders, Holly Talkington and Jolie Rector. So thank you guys for being here, for just wearing your casual Friday outfits. I love it. Yeah. This is so interesting, you guys. You guys are combining burlesque, which we love here in Reno, with kind of metal music and a really twist to what we think of as traditional burlesque. So Holly, I'd love to get your take on kind of where the idea for this came from.
Well, Jolie and I both really like metal music, and we like performing and things like that. And for a while, we were talking about like starting our own burlesque troupe and doing something different. And then we're like, oh, metal, and then like Metalesque. And then finally last year, I was like, okay, let's just do this. So I started finding performers, rigging performers, and had our first show April 11th of this year.
Wow, that is amazing. And what is so fun is that it's very different. It's very not family friendly. So like, let's just call it what it is. Make sure that it's an adults only kind of thing. But it's so cool that you guys have been able to take your show in a bunch of different venues, bring it to a bunch of different audiences, and you guys are selling out, which is so huge.
Yeah, it's super fun. And I was actually really surprised with the turnout. I didn't know how it would do and how the community would take it. And we've had a really good like turnout. People love it. And you know, even non-metal heads are there and they're like, because it gets pretty theatrical, which is cool. And we have returning people that come, nice little following now that are like every show we have.
Yeah, which is amazing. And your next one is coming up next week. So Jolie, tell us about that.
Next week at Coffee and Comics. Doors are at 7 p.m. Show is at 8. You can get your tickets online beforehand for $30, or you can get them at the door for $35. We have probably 9 different performers this go round. We've got some longer pieces that we're going to be doing. We've got a big range of different styles of metal, because the umbrella of metal has a lot of subgenres underneath it.
Oh, I had no idea.
From like hair metal to like raw metal to like your Japanese, you know, so there's a lot of really, there's a lot of variety.
It probably opens the door to your creativity too, of just like, what can we create? And all of a sudden you're like, wait, we could do this, and we could do this, and we could do this, right? Yeah, how fun.
So since the holidays are everywhere, Holly had this idea that we wanted to kind of stay away from the traditional holiday ideas. Instead, we really want to offer Yuletide horror. So we're going to be focusing on different things that are maybe a little bit less appropriate to some viewers, because it's going to be a little bit more like on the pagan side, and goddesses and gods that resemble winter coming in, and things like that. So yeah, we're trying to approach it a little bit differently.
And I love that it's called Metalesque, a Yuletide horror, because to me it's just not the Christmas spirit. I am like such a Christmas fairy, if you will. So I love this like far end of it, but I'm so intrigued by it, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And like we said, their shows sell out. So if you guys are interested in getting tickets, get them ASAP. You guys have your Instagram handle, which I will hyperlink to on our website, kolotv.com, and that will have the links to all of the information about the Yuletide horror. That information there on your screen, including a QR code. So go ahead and check it out. Tell us a little bit, since we've got a little bit more time, Holly, about kind of the style of burlesque that you guys do to this kind of metal dance.
So, to know also for the show, it is 21 and older.
Good to know, yeah.
They serve food and alcohol and non-alcoholic drinks, so just to put that out there. It's kind of like a variety show. Some of our dancers do like kind of traditional burlesque. It gets theatrical at times, like fake blood, so we do note at the beginning of every show there is a splash zone where you might get like water.
I also saw a chainsaw in one of those pictures.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the lumberjack.
I love that. That is so fun.
Oh, and we also wanted to say our names.
Oh, yes.
So we've got Holly and Jolie, and I'll
my stage name is Belladonna Devine.
Ooh.
And the Devout MissGuidance.
Yeah. I love that.
I will misguide you into all the fun things.
All the fun things. See, this is why I love my show so much, because it brings so many unique people together, and there's all sorts of ways to celebrate the holiday season, and this is one of them. So remind everyone one more time when and where the show is.
It is next Thursday, December 12th at Coffee and Comics in Sparks, Bering Boulevard. Doors at 7, show at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Come at 7 and get into the splash zone.
I mean, nothing says Christmas like a good bloody splash zone, of course. So thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And thank you guys for watching. All their information will be on our website, kolotv.com. We'll be right back.